Well, hello everyone. Of course, since I'm not doing a contest, it seems that everything is going, well, at least it's showing that everything is going smooth here on YouTube and OBS. I hope all of you out there are going to have a great weekend. Unfortunately, here in more recent times, where it seems like every week, as it's pretty much been stated, it's getting to be more of a difficult time, especially after the latest news, so I figured I'll get that out of the way. Yeah, I cannot imagine the hell that the family and close friends that are going through right now. Obviously, what happened down in Texas a few days ago, it's been on my mind heavily, and I'm not going to dwell on it too much because there's just really no sense of doing that, and that's not why we're here. But I do want to give out my thoughts and prayers to all the families that are dealing with this. I know right now breathing has got to be probably literally impossible for you right now, and I just cannot imagine the hell you're going through. So yes, right now we've got Mr. C. Webb, who was the very lucky winner on the mask that seemed like the impossible game that went on, 2 weeks ago? Or not game, the contest with the 4,300. I spoke with Mr. Webb after I got the information on how to get the mask to him, and the story that I heard from him and of course his wife, from their perspective, it had to have been interesting. I do really appreciate Chris and everyone else out there who have obviously participated in this contest simply for just supporting this channel. So yes, I truly do thank all of you out there and being extremely patient with me while I deleted those apps as I promised. I will never do that app thing again, the random app. I'm going to go back to the old school ways. If you have been around long enough to when I used to do the raffles, I'm just going back to that way. We'll just do a raffle, put it in a Tupperware container or a hat, as it was said, and we'll go that way. If it's not broken, then there's no need to fix it. So, yeah, horrible, absolutely horrible. Hi, Mr. T Dubs. Good evening. I hope you all have a great weekend out there. And well, I know who this is right here, and I'm just going to say, Ms. T, I hope you will have a wonderful weekend with your family. And, yeah, we all deserve, especially, you know what, I've already given my condolences. I'm not going to dwell on it. It's tough enough as it is. So, yes. Thank you, Mr. Webb. I'm so glad that you appreciate the content. Speaking of Mr. Webb, and obviously winning the mask last week, he has his own YouTube channel. If you want to find it, it's just look up C Webb. I've checked it out myself. He's got one hell of a collection of Meyer masks, and right now he's just having fun with the channel, getting used to it. And you should go check it out. I mean, he just has a few videos up. In fact, he told me he's been busy. He travels a lot through his job, and he's hoping to do an unboxing video of the mask that he won. But it's not just the mask that he won here last week. Seriously, I'm hoping that he'll get a chance. He's a very busy man. He's a full-time dad, a full-time, just full-time everything. And I said, we got to see a video of all your masks because it just looks amazing what he's got there. So, let's see. T-Dubs, yes, I'm going to try to I have my son with me this weekend, so that's already a huge plus right there. And I'm going to be busy working on your mask this weekend. It's been kind of, the day job's been, it seems like it's always like that. The week before a holiday, you're very busy, or the week after. So, but I'm going to be working on your project this weekend, so it should be nice. Nice, comfortable weather, at least so they say. Let's see who else we got here. We got Webb, T-Dubs, Miss T. Well, that right there is fine enough right now. There's no contest. You guys asked about me doing more live videos, By the way, real quick, since I don't have my headphones on, I'm assuming the audio sounds okay. I did all my testings a couple times, so if you guys can hear me fine, just let me know. If not, well, let me know as well. Either way, I would greatly appreciate it. Because, I'm waiting for something to mess up. But since I'm not doing a contest, it should run smoothly. Oh, and another thing, too. I got in touch with someone very close to my heart here recently. And that's another reason why I'm feeling good. So, yeah, I have my son and someone who I haven't spoken to in a little while, who I care for very deeply. I'm hoping to have some wonderful conversations with her here this weekend. So if you're watching, thank you for so much for being there for me. I really do appreciate it. And looking forward to our conversation later. So thank you. Let's see. Dubs, I understand. No rush. No worries. Take all the time you need. Brother, I'm glad you're getting to spend some time with I appreciate your patience. It's the thing of it is, once I do have time to work on anyone's mask, I just get so locked into it, and it seems like time just goes by so fast every time, because I shut the whole world out, and ironically I have my son, but he's not a little baby anymore. He's in the room right next, to my left, doing his own thing, and he's been watching Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is generally what I'm here about, and I'm hoping that a lot of you took the time to watch Obi-Wan, because if you have not had a chance to watch it yet, then there might be some spoilers here, whether what I say or what other viewers are saying here in the comments section. And I think I heard my phone ting, so hold on just a second. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So let's see. Derek, how's the bar downstairs? It's been a while since we've seen it. It's collecting dust. It's doing just fine. The sad thing of it is, and I really have been trying to do my best to not work on masks at the bar, ironically. It's just at a perfect height. And I don't like sitting down, even though I'm doing it right now. But when I'm working on those masks, I don't know, I'm moving around quite a bit as it is anyways, because I'm either going to my cabinet to get some paints, to get this, to get that, and sure enough, I'm always at the bar working on a mask, and I'm ruining the surface of it. So it's like, I've got to stop doing it. So ironically, it seems like I'm always at the damn bar, whether it's a video or working on a mask. But yeah, I kind of miss doing videos out there too. I don't know. Well, who knows? I may get back out there again. Hard to say. Let's see. Is there anything else? No. You know what? How about we just get on into it? Obviously, Obi-Wan is while I'm here. Obi-Wan Kenobi. In fact, sorry about that. Thought I have a little bit of a background going on there. But, Disney Disney's going to watch my videos. No offense to you guys, but seriously. They'll see that and they'll be like, uh-oh, he's doing a video about Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we noticed that it was on. I better be quiet. They may not notice it. So yes, Obi-Wan. You watched both episodes today, Mr. Webb? So did I. You know what? Before I get into my thoughts, you had a chance to watch it. Let's see. Video quality is going great. Also, audio. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Now, let's see. Oh, Renee is here. Hi, Renee. I hope you're doing good. You know what? I don't know if you had a chance to see a little bit ago, but like I was stating a little bit, I'm looking forward to catching up with you here soon. So looking forward to our conversation later. So thank you for being there for me. It seems like whenever I need a friend, you're always there. So I truly do appreciate it so much. So thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it, Renee. Let's see. As I'm looking on this list here real quick, has anyone here not had a chance, because I know we all have busy schedules, has any of you not had a chance to see what's kind of going on behind me right there? No, Obi-Wan. Because if you're wanting to see it and you're not wanting any spoilers, you might want to leave this video right now. I mean, it's not like I'm an expert at this stuff. I just thought this would be a good topic to talk about, since you guys wanted me to come back doing, live videos every once in a while. So far, I'm not seeing anyone stating that they haven't. Okay, then. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you my general thoughts. I'm not going to say too much about it, other than the fact that we obviously had 2 episodes that landed today. It's obviously been a tradition so far with Disney that when we have anything new from the Star Wars saga, it seems to come out on Wednesdays, and I believe they do that with their Marvel episodes as well. Let's see. Oh, Miss T, you haven't yet? Well, I'm warning you now. I know you're probably thinking, oh great, I'm an absolute Ewan McGregor fan, and I sweat bullets every time I see him on the screen. Anything he may say may upset me, so I don't know if I want to stick around and listen to your live blah 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 about it. No, Ewan McGregor, I'm not exactly how old he is, and I think a lot of us can agree the guy just doesn't age. I mean, not as obviously with Obi-Wan, there's going to be makeup involved, but the guy he doesn't age. He's like Chris Rock. For you Will Smith fans out there, they just don't age. And of course, I'm obviously, I don't have to give any spoilers on this. As we all know, Hayden Christensen is returning as his role as, Darth Vader / Anakin. And granted, he was pretty young back in the day when the pre-trilogy came out. He looks damn good for his age. So yes, what have I been doing wrong? Oh, it's called sitting on your ass and not taking care of yourself. I guess that's what it's called. Alrighty. My thoughts on Obi-Wan. I have been anxiously awaiting for at least the first episode or the first chapter, or whatever they call it. Really, since I want to say they announced it, was it 2019? I think that sounds about right, about 2019. And yeah, I've been really super psyched. And of course, that one year came along after and just kind of screwed everything up for the whole entire world. And now, from what I understand, 2022, I'm no expert on this stuff, but from what I understand, this was the year that they were generally expecting to release it anyways. But it just felt like, thanks to what happened, everything was delayed. Hell, even to this very day, I'm still like, what day is it? And it all really started doing that. It could be me getting older, or that year that went to hell in a handbasket. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, I've been anxiously awaiting for this to come out. And the funny thing of it is, I was up late last night, like I am most nights. And I could have watched it last night, and I completely forgot all about it. And I woke up this morning feeling like, you idiot. You could have watched Obi-Wan last night. You've been waiting for years to watch it. And hell, it probably could have put me to sleep. Because anyways, I sat down, and I got out of it exactly what I expected. They're going to build this 6 episodes that we're going to get very slowly. I mean, what's the point of rushing into it? We already know who Obi-Wan Kenobi is. They give us a little bit of a backstory, which is technically going on right now. This is actually, I believe, an Easter egg for, if you're a fan of the Mandalorians, and you know what I'm talking, I still call him Baby Yoda. If you could see what's going on the screen there. I was just extremely pleased with the 2 episodes that I have watched so far. It's building just like the Mandalorian. It's just like one baby step at a time. And when I was finished watching the 2nd episode, even though I knew that, okay, this is it for the day. You won't get, chapter 3 until next week. And I had a gut feeling if they were going to show any Darth Vader, it was going to be maybe a second, or we were just going to see a teaser of it, a silhouette, a sound, or something. And right then and there, when they show it, obviously Hayden Christensen with the eyes in that aquatic tube that obviously, well, if you are a big Star Wars fan, you know exactly what it's called. But him just staring at you with those evil eyes. Maybe evil eyes are not the right words of putting it, but you know, the Anakin, I'm so pissed off at the universe, and I'm after you, Obi-Wan look, I guess is the best way to put it. I got that, what Star Wars, what Disney, what they want. I got that, oh! Like, I can't wait to see the chapter 3 already. And I'm like, you know this was going to happen, so that's what they want. And congratulations to Star Wars for at least doing that for me. I mean, I don't know if you've gotten that same, feeling as you were watching it. Oh, Mr. Webb, I got a super chat from you here. Thank you so much, Mr. Webb. You're spoiling the hell out of me. I mean, not only did you, participate in it last week, but you're doing it again. Let's see, for real, I was watching and comparing the catch-up scenes. I need glasses. I should put this on the other computer. And to current filming, I was shocked. Seems like he just, it seems like they just wrapped episode 3. I'm glad that you felt this way, and I'm hoping, like I said, that at least I'm willing to bet a lot of us are feeling the exact same way. Of course, there's always something that we can nit and pick about it. I mean, that's our human nature. If I was going to say anything negative, it's really not me saying anything negative. Because honestly, at the end of the day, I don't care. I still enjoyed it thoroughly. And once again, Mr. Webb, thank you again for the super chat. You've noticed that it seems like as I've been growing up on these 50 years on this planet, you heard what I said. The bad guys always want to take their sweet ass time to catch the good guys. And I'll get the names down to all these characters, because right now, as far as I'm concerned, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Luke, Leia, which I knew they were going to have. My gut told me there was going to be a lot of Leia in this, so there's a spoiler alert. I mean, come on. They'd have to have some Leia stuff in here. And I think if they're going to do any Luke, it'd be more towards the end. But yeah, what is it about the bad guys? They want to take their time catching the good guys. So the actress that plays, and like I said, maybe someone here has got the name down. I mean, I could Google it, but you know what? That's a good time. Let's get a phone call from account services. What should I do? Decline it. Thanks, AT&T blocker. Perfect timing. What was yeah, but the bad guys, they take their sweet time. Now, Michael, I think you know who I'm talking about. Mr. Myers, especially in the last film, he didn't take his time. And it's about damn time. And that's why we love Michael Myers. Yes, he teased the hell of us starting back in 78. He was the boogeyman, he was the king, and still is the king of being the trickster. But at least we finally got to see the bad guy finally say, I don't know, it's like when I'm having a bad day, I can watch Michael Myers and I can go, I feel like he's taking his aggression, and this is all fantasy. I got to watch what I say in the world we live in, because I don't take this stuff seriously in these movies. This is me escaping the real world BS. But with Michael and like the Incredible Hulk, with them I can live out my frustrations. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I think you get my point. But yes, as I was saying, that's kind of like my aggravation. Not really aggravated, but come on, guys. they come off as if they're, they get off their ship, the obviously people that are from the dark side that are after Jedis, and I'm butchering names, not getting them, but yes, dang, I should have put. Let me try to put YouTube on my other screen here. Thank you, Mr. Webb, for getting the name down here. I should do that, but watch. I put YouTube on my other computer, and it'll get all choppy. So let me see if I can at least start because at least I'll be able to read your comments better. No, I got to go to my other channel. Yes, I have another channel that I haven't really been doing much on there lately. And ironically, here I haven't been putting videos up on that channel lately, and I actually get people subscribing there. I'll do videos on that channel and no one subscribes. And the moment that I stop, that's when I get subscribers. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, on that channel, I just try to be a complete moron. Gee, you'd think I'd be good at that. But Chris, yes, these characters that are going after the Jedis, I really do need my glasses. I need to get some. It just takes me off. It takes them forever to go after, but it's not just them. It was that bad with the Dukes of Hazzard too. You had the sheriff and Boss Hogg. They were always chasing the Duke boys. I'm like, why don't you just get there? I don't know. Yes, we've got more people here stating that Michael Myers is king. Yes. I swear, on this channel, all I have to do is put a white mask on the screen and I've done my job. That's it. Do a fancy few edits and I'm good. Where am I on my channel here? I should have set this up earlier. I need to look for my other. Here we go. Oh, apparently I'm going live on. Sorry, I'm trying to be funny here and. Oh, don't. You don't want to get that audio. Ooh, there's an ad running on this. Shame on me. What am I missing out on? So what did you guys think? As I hopefully could get to the. Here we go. I could read this a little much better. Oh, now I'm on a delay. But at least I could see your comments much better here. Yeah, I have a MacBook Pro to my left, and then I have my desktop right here, where it makes it a lot easier. So if it starts getting choppy, then I'll just shut this down. So, Mr. Webb, you obviously liked it. I should type in something here. I'll leave in my thoughts on it. If I can reach my keyboard. Scott said it was weird. Let's see, I looked at the TV real quick and thought Obi-Wan and Darth Vader were action figures. They are action figures. They're the best kind that you can get. Over here, this is obviously Ewan McGregor. He's standing perfectly still for this video. And then over here we've got Hayden, which you got to give him mad props. Hayden, you're wearing the costume. You're not, neither one of them are budging. That costume's got to be so hot. So yes, folks, if you want to save money while you're doing videos, use OBS, and then you could basically get your images from a certain website, and you could put them on the screen, and you could pretend like they're, $1,000 action figures, when this is all just, why am I looking back there? They're not there. So yeah, but now that I'm looking at it on a bigger screen, I did it just right. They do look real sitting back there. But it's much cheaper this way. It cost me $0. So come on, anybody else had a chance? What are your thoughts on Obi-Wan? And then we don't have to just talk about Obi-Wan. We can talk about other things. And my suggestion to everyone here, maybe we should talk about things that are a little bit more uplifting, more positive, because it's just not been a good, I don't need to tell you. I'm just hoping that we get a break from hearing any more bad news this weekend, if you know what I mean. I'm bumping the table. Now my figures don't look real. That's because we had a major earthquake just a moment ago. Yeah, don't worry, I'm fine. Everything else is fine. But the action figures, see, that's how stable and how great they are. They don't move, but everything else does. Trying to see if there's anybody else. Is there anything else that I've missed? Because, am I putting you guys to sleep? I mean, I could do some more ASMR videos. Let me know if I'm pretty good at it. Okay? Go to sleep. Seems to be working. I might do ASMR videos. Let me think. What else could I bring up? Because apparently either you guys are just spellbound by watching Obi-Wan right now, or you really just don't give a rat's, T-Dubs, you enjoyed it. Thought it was good so far. Yes, it's I think chapter 3. I have a feeling we're gonna see someone. Why am I saying? I already said there'd be spoilers. I have a feeling we're going to see Mr. Darth Vader. I know my son is anxiously waiting because he was watching in his bedroom. He was watching this twice, and because he's heard me overtalk Darth Vader way too much, and he loves Darth Vader. Did anyone else have issues with Obi-Wan asking Leia how old she was? I kind of get it. I mean, there's times I'm around certain kids where their intelligence levels blows me away because they're a hell of a lot more intelligent than me. So she was a very intelligent for her own age, obviously. So I don't know. It did bother me. I mean, but if you kind of felt, I can understand why it would be kind of for others. Renee, you were so confused as well. I had to put my glasses on as well. I thought they were action figures, and it looks like 10 times. Well, Renee, they are, as I was stating. And let me try this again. And scene. Action. Wait a minute. Let me do this part over again. I'll put the real action figures up there. Hold on just a moment. Okay, I put the real action figures up there. Now you can see how amazing they truly look. Okay, T-Dubs, I know this is random, but I was been watching Beavis and Butthead earlier. Oh my God, that takes me back. Excuse me. You're binge watching Beavis and Butthead. Not sure if you guys like it, but I think it's hilarious. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't do Beavis's voice right now because I had a sinus infection 2 years ago that kicked my what, and it got me about 2 weeks ago. But I've got some meds that just were amazing. And I'm just I'm like 98% better than I was before. So you could imagine with Beavis, there's no way. But I used to, oh yeah, Beavis and Butthead, I loved it. Mike Judge, I personally am a huge fan of him. For an example, I loved Silicon Valley. That was on HBO. anything that Mike Judge does, I just love. So that's a good one there. You know, if Beavis and Butthead came back, I would probably watch it again. But then again, if they are on MTV, I don't have MTV, so they were on TV, right? Yeah, I think so. So, are you still mesmerized by the incredible lifelike action figures? These are thanks to all my amazing supporters. You guys got them for me. Well, I love you too, T-Dubs. I'm glad you could appreciate my humor. Lately, I have not felt very funny about a lot of things, but this is another reason why I'm glad I come on here, because it's people like yourself that just, you know, that really help me out tremendously. And I'll be honest, about a few hours ago, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, but you know what? It's kind of like, yes, it shows that I don't go to the gym, but every once in a while I get this urge to go. And I know if I just get over that 3-week comp, I might start feeling more energetic. So why I brought that up, I don't know. I guess it's that concept of I'm so used to saying I don't feel like doing anything because I feel blah blah blah. But you know what? Get over it, Scott. Let's see. What else could I talk about? Let's say, obviously here, I think everyone here, I'm getting a vibe, is from the U.S., so we all have Memorial Day weekend going on. I know there's probably a few of you. I could think of someone right now that's anxiously awaiting to go swimming quite a bit. And I know here in Ohio land, we have bipolar weather. So I'm hoping that all you people that love going swimming, you guys will have that this year. Chris, you've decided to boycott the gym. Well, from what you've told me, the job that you do, I don't know how you'd have time to go to the gym. So don't worry about it. No judgment there. You obviously work your ass off, so you don't need to. Renee, yes, she's definitely looking forward to going to the pools. Let's see. I know I'm going to try to do something different this summer that I haven't done in a long time, other than getting up off of my ass. But I'm going to try to do something. Man, I really put myself down a lot. I'm just trying to give you guys life lessons here. You know, buy expensive action figures that look realistic. Do live stream videos to talk about Star Wars that's been around since 1977. And don't get fat and lazy, because then you put yourself down all the time. So there you go. But yeah, I'm going to try to do something different this summer. And I don't know. I told the kids that I coach for my son's soccer team that I was going to get in better shape, and now I feel really guilty because it's obviously I was not being completely honest with them. So yeah, I gotta get over this hump and start exercising again. I mean, just take baby steps, right? T-Dubs, you're a good man, Scott. I appreciate you as well. I'm glad you decided to do a live stream tonight. Well, I appreciate that, and thank you. I'm glad I did as well. I mean, you guys are, you know, very supportive. And speaking of live streams, what I'd like to do, and I know I brought this up a couple weeks ago, what I would like to do is get you more involved with these live streams. Sure, we could have these, you know, chat conversations and all that. But what I'm saying is, and I want to make sure, Mr. Webb, any speculations on when Vader will take center stage? Well, if it's going to be 6 episodes, and my gut tells me, I overheard, but this is all speculations. I overheard that Hayden Christensen did sign on for doing more. Obviously, Star Wars, as we know, is Darth Vader. So if that is true, then center stage, well, it could be 4, kind of somewhere in between. Because let's face it, this is Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it makes perfectly sense. Because at one time I'm like, how are they going to do this? Well, duh, you've got Anakin / Darth Vader, as we all know, is extremely pissed. He sees nothing but red underneath that helmet, and he wants to go after Obi-Wan. Makes sense, right? And then naturally we're going to get a little bit of Leia and Luke's story as well. But what the hell was I saying before? Oh, there goes that goldfish memory of mine. Oh yeah, live streams. And on T-Dubs, I'll try to get yours as well. Like I said, I'd like to get you more involved. I do appreciate other YouTubers out there that do an amazing job here, and when they get an opportunity to have interviews with the people that we enjoy, like say James Jude, Courtney, Michael Myers, Nick Castle, I don't think I could do a live stream video with Nick Castle because I'd be like this the whole time. Hi, Mr. Castle. Do you want something to drink? Oh shoot, you're in California. I'm in Ohio. Hi, Mr. Castle. See, that's how I'd be. I felt like a dork when I finally met him this past year. I was so nervous. I thought you could hear my knees knocking. But I would rather have you on here, where it was like we could do a live stream where it was Zoom or something like that. And then that way you could be just as much a part of this. In other words, it's a lazy way for me to, focus on my action figures while you take over the live stream. So, T-Dubs to seek. I cosplay Michael Myers every year around Halloween, and I love playing the role. It's so fun. If I can get rid of if I could free Willy, that didn't sound right. If I can, okay. If I can exterminate the Flabber, I would absolutely like to put the coveralls back on again and put a decent mask on just to have some fun. But every time I used to put those masks on, I feel like there's the key to lose weight. I need to get on a really big Myers mask and wear it, because I swear I felt like I lost 5 pounds every time I had one of those things on for at least 10 minutes. Let's see. So yes, T-Dubs, don't ever lose weight or you'll never get to do cosplay with Myers. Let's see. Webb, you're responding. That's fair, obviously, about the probably what you were talking about, or what I was, when you were saying something about center stage. See, Webb, you liked both Kick and James. Yeah, I mean, I would too. That's why I would need to have you, Mr. Webb, here during the live streams, because I would be I'd be too nervous trying to talk to them, and I don't know why, because every single time you see them, and others have testified, Nick and James they're just like you and I. They're down to earth, and Nick just seems like, he was so kind to me when I met him in person. Like, he's like that with everyone. But I had an opportunity after I had the photo shoot. He was out about walking around looking at the booths and all that, and I didn't want to bother him. And one of my oldest friends that was there with me, he said, go up and talk to him. And I'm like, I don't want to bother him, I was just like, I was extremely nervous. So I was very quietly, gradually walking my way up, and I had a chance to have a very brief, light conversation. And I told him how much I appreciated how, him and everything he's done. I've enjoyed his other films other than him being the original Shape. Because I told him I'm a big fan of the Last Starfighter and his writing, of course, but I was feeling so blank. I felt like I couldn't even remember the Last Starfighter. But I just said, I just want to thank you so much for allowing me to have so many wonderful memories growing up. And to me, it's just priceless. I remember those were my general words. And he smiled and shook my hand. And he said, thank you so much for being, a fan. And he said, if we get a chance to meet again, don't be too shy. And I'll never forget that. I probably will be, though. Ooh, Mr. Webb, another super chat. Thank you so much. Free Willy comment deserved this. Yeah. Maybe I should get a Free Willy action figure. Or, yeah, to put it back there. I should, shouldn't I? Thank you once again, Mr. Webb, with a $5 super chat. I can't believe I said that, but you know what? It is what it is, right? Yes, Nick is amazing. There's no doubt about it. I did, even though I'm trying to carefully make sure I don't watch anything, and I know this sounds weird. I think I said this. I'm trying to avoid any possibilities of running into any information about Halloween Ends, because my goal this year, ironically, with this YouTube channel, I'm trying to not see anything or learn anything about Halloween Ends, because I want to be able to enjoy it 100% in the movie theater without seeing trailers or hearing rumors. I just that's my goal this year, other than what I whine about all the time. I want to sit down in the movie theater October 16th or 17th, whatever days works best for me and my son, and hopefully not know a frame before I sit down and watch it. So, but I did get a chance to watch what I know a lot of you, I would assume, enjoy watching. Sean Clark and, of course, Chris Nelson's podcast that they've had on YouTube for a while now. And The Thing with Two Heads, because when I see that they were interviewing Tom Lee Wallace, I was like, oh, this is awesome. And if you haven't yet had a chance to see it, or if there's some chance that you're like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Sean Clark, Christopher Nelson has a YouTube. It's basically, they call it the podcast. Yeah, trust me, they make this, what I'm doing here, look like the bottom of a garbage can. What they do is a million times more entertaining than what I do, and it's so much more informative. And they do come on, it's Christopher Nelson, for peace sake. He's one of the best artists out there, and Sean Clark, as we all know, the man. Yeah. But yeah, they had Tom Lee Wallace, and of course Nick stopped in to say hi. During the live. Well, was it a live stream or not? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But yeah, go check out that video, because I'm pretty sure it might have been the last one they did. I'm not sure. Yeah, and all Myers fans, any horror fans, you guys deserve it. So you fully support that. Let's see. Well, I'm glad you do, Mr. Webb. So yeah, plug in Mr. Webb's, since he's obviously paid $10 tonight for the sequel chats, which is just amazing. Yes, go check out his YouTube channel. It's just C Webb right there. He told me he's just doing it for fun. He's not trying to get anything going there. And but if you want to check out an amazing Meyer Mask collection, and if you are, I remember. Chris is also into cars as well too. If I remember, I know I checked out your channel. You got a few videos, and yeah, he's into cars as well too. I think he's got a really cool toy that you guys might appreciate it. Daniel Garcia, hey Scott, how's it going, Daniel? I'm just hanging out here with you guys tonight. If you're, I'm just elaborating on you being here, Mr. Garcia. Let's see. We're all going to have a hopefully healthy, positive Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully a great summer. I know what I'd like to do is get back to Kings Island again. I'm sure wherever you live, you have an amusement park that maybe you grew up with. Kings Island is something that I've been going to, I think, since 1972 or 74. I don't want to say. I might have been there since 72. I don't know. Let's see. You got one of those lamps and prop knives that JC uses to make. I I've seen I remember used to seeing those photos all the time. It's a full size identical knife to Myers used the Halloween. Only it's safe for probably, yeah. I would imagine you try to do everything you can to be very safe with that, regardless, how safe they are. Yeah, they just from looking at the images from like what knife with the Lamson prop that you have, they do. It's amazing how those guys could do that. Well, anything that James touched, I bet James could think of. I'm sure you guys have seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind. God, I haven't seen that movie in ages. But I'm thinking of like in the scene where he has the mashed potatoes and he starts sculpting it with the fork because he's obviously seen the image of the mountain. He says, "This means something. Something tells me that JC, James Carter, he could probably do this very same thing with a plate of mashed potatoes and do one of the most amazing pieces of something with, I don't know. It's just the guy, everything he touches is like gold when it comes to art." He makes me sick. Let's see. What else could I bring up? Oh, duh. I cannot believe I had not thought about it for the past 46 minutes. As we all know, and I know there's been a couple that I've spoken with. I don't want to make shout outs constantly. Maybe some of you have been keeping your eyes open or ears. But today was the day that they did their, the final, the closings or the argument or whatever the hell you call it. The Johnny Depp versus Amber Turd. Sorry. Turd. Yes, well, they had their final closing arguments today. And obviously, we probably won't hear anything until Tuesday. I guess what we'd say the public opinion on this, it's a landslide that everybody is supportive over Johnny Depp. So will it really matter? Financially, yes, it will matter to either one of them. I mean, is she going to, let's say he wins, is she actually going to end up forking over $50 million? I don't know how it's going to work. I'm never rich enough to talk about $20 most of the time, but it's definitely been an interesting roller coaster. They say that this trial, even though it's obviously there's differences between what OJ's trial was compared to this, these are obviously a huge difference. But they say this has been the biggest court open to the public trial since the OJ, and that was back in, I know for a fact, 1995, because OJ's verdict came out the day before my son was born, October 3rd, 1995. Let's see. Garcia Scott. Where did you learn how to rehaul masks? You do an awesome job on those rehauls. Well, yeah, this is something that I've actually have taught myself. Believe it or not, a long time ago when I was much younger, I was always, how can I put this without putting myself up on a pedestal? I've always been artistic. I've always been a creative person. And when I was younger, I used to draw constantly. That's all I would do. Then I got into painting, airbrushing, and then I got, of course, mask collecting. Not as serious about it as so many of you are out there today. Myself, not as much, but, it varies. I'm into actually working with masks more now than I am collecting them. And I taught myself. I learned a lot over the years. I learned so much from my mistakes. That is the best teacher, is yourself learning from your mistakes. And I didn't do necessarily research on how do you rehaul a Myers mask. No, I started with the basics. How do you paint a latex mask? What do you use? What do other artists that's been doing this for so many years, what do they recommend? I've also went out and talked to specialists when it comes to paint. In other words, I've gone to Sherwin-Williams, and this is a major hint. This is me giving out advice to anyone out there. Go to a place like Sherwin-Williams. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. A lot of those people there, think of an auto parts store. You got some guys and women, men and women that know their stuff. Go talk to them. Ask them about paints, what works good, in this case with latex. They're going to tell you some things that would probably blow your mind. And or either that, you had a gut feeling. So I just basically, I taught myself. And it wasn't something I just learned yesterday. It's something that I've done over the years, really since I was a teenager. So when I started this YouTube channel, technically I really much had a general idea of it before, but I never discussed it or talked about it because it wasn't really my forte. I was just trying to really do what I feel more comfortable with showing the world and that was, producing videos. So, but that's what I did. I basically taught myself and asked a buttload of questions and learned so much from my mistakes. And once again, I didn't necessarily, how do you redo a Michael Myers mask? So I hope that answers your question. And also airbrushing has a lot to do with it too. Because I learned in high school, I took some classes from an art teacher who I highly admired, who taught me some techniques, the basics with airbrushing. And for me, that's what works out. I'm sure every artist that works with that, when it comes to working with masks, has their own technique. But for me, it's airbrushing. And I'll tell you right now, when it comes to rehairing a mask, it used to be something I dreaded. Today, it's still a messy job, but I'm more confident. And the only reason why is, think about when you first started walking, you had to crawl first, of course. And then you started walking. Then you were running like a bat out of hell. It's bicycle, it's the same thing when it comes to rehairing these masks. Really, when it comes to painting them too. So, that's here I am giving out advice and explaining to you how I've done it. So, hope that worked. Let's see. Oh, you're going on the Johnny Depp and Amber. All right, for you people out there that don't know, her last name is actually Heard. I know a lot of you. She should be tarted and feathered. Yes, if there's anything that Amber could have taught a lot of people out there, she gave everyone instructions on how you do crocodile tears. Because the woman is very good at the crocodile tears. There's no doubt. I've never seen so much BS acting in my life up on a stage with no tears. And as soon as she was distracted by the judge or one of the other lawyers, it went. I mean, her emotions stopped on a dime every time. I'm like, come on. If the jury, if they couldn't see that, okay then. So yes, Amber should give lessons on how to perform crocodile tears. There's what she could do after this trial. Let's see, Daniel, you asked me, have I met Terry Lambert? No, I haven't met him in person. Obviously with Cemetery Gate Productions, CGP. But Terry and I used to talk quite a bit. It just started off, I guess we clicked because Terry and I are pretty close in age. And I just, sometimes how it is, you click with someone and you just go from there. And I naturally started off from the very get-go, asked him questions about what he did. And then next thing you know, Terry and I would talk about everything else other than, Michael Myers mask. So there were times I've thought about going and visiting him, because he doesn't live that terribly far from where I live. He's a neighbor more or less the next state over. But Terry, he's a very busy man, as you very much well know. From what I understand, he is, even back in 2017-18, when Terry and I would talk quite a bit, he was working 7 days a week on these masks. And he's probably working 8 or 9 days a week. And I can't tell you how many times I tried to encourage him, Terry, you need to stop. You need to take a break because you're going to go cuckoo because you're going to start smelling these paint fumes way too much. He just said, I can't. I'm way too far behind as it is. I said, Terry, maybe you just need to start making a little announcement. Hey, guys, I can't take any orders for a while. And because he's Terry, let's just say out of respect for him, for respecting still his privacy this very day, he's got a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders, trying to do everything he can to put out thousands of orders. So just like any other artist out there that does this full time. So now he's somebody who I still would love to meet in person, and I need to actually get in touch with him again because I miss our conversations that we used to have. I mean, I'm serious. We would just like you imagine with one of your friends, you'd talk about anything or whatever. So I do. I miss our conversations. Let's see. I think we lost the ladies, guys. I'm not seeing them up here anymore. It's okay. If they were looking at these action figures, they're probably, Googling them right now. How can they find them? Certainly not because of this face, this mug here. T-Dub Scott, you're very talented. Well, I appreciate it. Your image of the 78 Myers mask is a must-have in the hobby. It takes people. Well, I appreciate it. Trust me. When I see others out there with their work, I'm blown away still, and that's one of the things I love about it. If I ever thought that what I was doing was better than anybody else, then I might as well stop right now. Seriously, I just might as well stop and go on admiring apples and grapes. But in all honesty, I look at my stuff and I see others that have just been such a huge influence on me, and just go, damn, how do they do that? There's just I really believe in my heart there are more talented people today when it comes to creating these Meyer masks, whether they're just painting them or sculpting them or just producing them. Because I'm telling you what, if I had seen the masks like I'm seeing today back when I was a teenager, wow. Because I probably promise you this, back in the 80s, you didn't see Meyer's masks like you see today. All due to people that just have such a huge passion for it and that are very damn good at creating them. That's for sure. So T-Dubs, I really do appreciate your, the love and support out there, and I'm glad you enjoy what I do. I'm hoping to get even better at what I'm doing now. And believe me, I never want to feel that I'm good enough. Because I still feel like I've got many years to master it to look even better than what it does now. Let's see. Well, Webb, I appreciate it. I'm glad you think I'm doing an amazing job. I really do appreciate it. Uh-oh, your dog stepped on a bee. That ain't good. No. That is not good at all. That has to... Ouch. I hope your dog's not allergic to bee. I'm sure... Could a dog be allergic to bee? I'm sure. Oh, God. You know what? Don't watch me. Go take care of your dog. Yes, Terry is a machine. Well, let's see. Yeah, he is a freak. I mean, no, I can't... Another thing I really appreciate about Terry, he has his own unique signature. You know what I mean? He's got his own way of... There's no one else can make a warlock look like a warlock the way he does. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen other versions of it, and they look fantastic, but I just truly appreciate Terry's signature of how it looks. No one else can do it like Terry. You know what I mean? Am I still buying from Tots? Well, to do these rehauls, yes. No, I technically don't get them directly from them, but I basically get them from a third party all the time because it's just easier when it comes to shipping, when it comes to doing the rehauls. With the kills, I just finished one of those, did a video sharing, Instagram. Someone follows me on Instagram, and maybe he follows me, I don't know. I was really proud of that one right there. Really proud of how that one turned out. And of course the Kirks, I've been doing a lot of those more here lately. In fact, I'm currently going to be busy working on one this weekend from a viewer right here, Mr. T-Dubs. I am so thankful that they finally are able to, granted, the quality of the latex is nothing compared to what an independent artist provides for us. But it is have improved. There's no doubt about it. And thankfully, they've got, let's just say, I feel confident in what I've been able to do with their licensed masks now, and seeing others as well doing the very same thing. So I'm glad at one time, because I still hear to this day, boy, that rant you had with, look, you know what? I was just saying what everybody, but it had to do with some other issues too. But as of right now, they seem to be going in the right direction. The production is, not everything's perfect, but I am thankful that things are going much more smoothly, and more people are happier. And, in all reality, it's much more affordable too. But when it comes to the quality of latex, no, there's absolutely no comparison to, like, say, Christopher Morgan, for an example. Another great artist out there. What he does, it's like you're buying how can I put this? It's like Chris Morgan produces a Ferrari and Todd's just giving you a 2005 Ford Explorer. Yeah, there we go. Not a bad one. It still runs good, and if you keep it up, it could be you know what I mean. All right. There are new figures they're selling. Yes, that's something else too. To give more positive things about Tots. They are stepping it up on everything, big time. There's no doubt about it. I seen today, I got an email that they have new backpacks now. It looks like the Judith Meyer backpacks. They look stone. So, Mr. Webb, we're going at it again. And another super chat. Thank you so much. Well, you're buying pizza for my son tomorrow. That's for sure. That kid can eat a lot. So thank you once again. There is a lot of great artists, but it's the love, for the franchise and support for the community that elevates everything. You're right. Oh, you nailed it right on the head, Mr. Webb. Oh, my God. And that's my goal. It was like that in the beginning. And that's what I'm trying to not say it or sell it, but I'm trying to show it. In other words, bring back the love. Bring back... I met Mr. Webb at the convention last year, Horror Hound in Cincinnati, on September 11th of all days. Not 2001. I mean, I did the math not there, but you know what I mean. And he could tell you the same. And I'm sure if you've been to conventions yourself, everybody there was so nice. They were so respectful. Yes, we were dealing with 2020. We were all locked down. Maybe we were so thrilled to be back out in the open air. I know that had a lot to do with it too. But I truly believe it had more to do with the fact that everybody just appreciated the hell out of what we were seeing. And that's how I feel this community should be again. Whether it's Star Wars, new Obi-Wan Kenobi series, hopefully Darth Vader afterwards, of course Mandalorian, you know what I mean. At Myers, it should be the same way. Yes, we have a list of Halloween films. Everybody has their favorite. And if someone who's let's say, at my son's age, and their first experience was, let's say, and I know I've described this before, I'm going to say it again. If their first Halloween film was H2O, and that was a magical, that's their absolute love, I get it. Because that's when they were first introduced to it. And of course, we always have the tradition, I hate to say it. It seems like, and I'm going to say it respectfully without making fun of it, because it's not fair to the ones out there who enjoy it. But you have your like, say, the Rob Zombie Halloween 2. Seems as a handful. A lot of people are not a fan of that, and I get it. Me too. And maybe Halloween 5 or something. But as I get older, even though I'm not going to sit down and watch them all the time, I tend to appreciate the ones that I didn't like nearly as much, because I want to, It could be worse, right? It could be the real world we're living in. So I think that's why I appreciate the ones that I don't like nearly. And the thing of it is, my son, who I love more than anything else in this world, he actually will sit and watch Rob Zombie's 2 Halloween over and over and again. But you know what? So be it. That's what he wants, and he's not hurting anything. So So I'm hoping that as the more I do videos on here, that I'm going to try my best to, whatever battles go on certain forums, you know what forums I'm talking about, if it's still battles there, it can stay there, but not here. Here we're going to have fun and respect one another. It's just as simple as that. Okay, this web versus someone that sees a payday and decides to cash it. I think I'm out of... I didn't get that. Maybe is there a lot of great artists? Okay. It'll probably come to me in a couple minutes. So I apologize, Mr. Webb. Danny Garcia. You're right. Okay. Zach does it. Yeah. Let's see. Zach had his McDonald's earlier. Twizzlers. Yeah, he'll be wanting the pizza later on. No, he could wait till tomorrow. Which is awesome. Well, I really appreciate... Okay, now I'm getting all this here. It's collecting more carefully in my head. Because every time I read your comments as a whole, I'm trying to read them. Perday's got pizza and french fries. Yeah, she knows Zach very well. Don't forget the ketchup now. Yes. Zach, you're not even in the room right now participating, and everybody's supporting your pizza and french fries habits. What he's doing, and I kid you not, he's got his TV up on the wall, and he's watching Disney. He may still be watching Star Wars, I don't know. Chances are he's probably watching some Christmas stuff. But it's late at night, he watches Halloween or Evil Dead. It depends on his mood. Seriously, when he's in bed, that's when he watches it. I guess proves that he's my kid. And then he's on YouTube. So he's doing this, watching something on Disney, doing something on YouTube, and then he's taking notes. He's a one-man band. So if you think I'm talented, my son, it's like he's got 3 arms going on. I don't know how he does it. Let's see, have you met Justin Mabry? No, I have not met him. Now, there's no doubt about it. Justin is... If it wasn't for Justin, there would be no Tots. Now, you know what I'm saying. Justin is... he's definitely the artist. There are other artists. I don't want to take anything away from the others, but I just think if it wasn't for Justin, Tots wouldn't be... Well, Universal has a lot to do with it as well. But I want to give props here to Justin. You know, he's very talented. And I think as Justin, as we all get older, he seems to do a hell of a job of staying away from... And I don't even know why I'm bringing this up, but I've noticed that whenever there's drama, and we know that there's drama at times, Justin seems to stay the hell out of it. And that's major kudos to him. Just like Mr. Lambert. So, see, I also loved Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch. Goodness. I love it. Every once in a while, I have an urge to sit down and watch the Season of the Witch. And then I won't watch it. I know that sounds weird. I kind of want to wait until the perfect moment. Because that movie, I think we all can agree, it's great. It's a fun movie. There's something perfect about it from the beginning to the end. And I think we all know if they just... the reality of it is, when Halloween 3 came out, and Fangoria being such a popular magazine, if more people read the magazine during the time, including myself, we would have got what they were trying to explain back then. We all know it now, but back then they were trying to explain, look, we're trying to do Halloween, different types of, like Creep Show, kind of like we're watching a Twilight Zone. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to, because you know exactly what I mean. Sorry, I don't want to rip a cord out of my, that would be stupid. Whew, really stupid. But yes, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. It had Michael Myers during the trailer on the TV. It was a great film. It was a fun horror film, and I have a feeling I am going to be watching it again soon. Even though it's kind of like when it comes to Dave Chappelle. Love that man and his comedy. Will support him to the dying day. Because we all know there's... Never mind. But when I really... I tell myself I need to watch Chappelle, just pop those DVDs more, because I need to start laughing again, because he always helps me laugh. So, yes. Halloween 3. It's hard to go to sleep, though, to the... Sorry. It used to drive me nuts when I was a teenager. Today, because I appreciate the film more now. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I hope they don't do a reboot to it. Seems like they reboot everything. But please don't reboot Halloween 3. Oh, let's see. Guys, it is 10 after 9 right now. I'm going to try to be on here for about 10 more minutes, and then I want to get off of here because I do have plans to have a personal conversation with someone dear to me. In fact, she's here watching right now, and it's no. I just want to be completely transparent with you guys. And then, if you hadn't had a chance to sit down and relax to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi, you've got that. That night, I feel like, you know, there's no reason for me to be sitting here for hours and hours and hours on, unless you guys want to start joining me, and I'm going to start figuring out ways. I mean, it's just Zoom, right? I'll just Zoom it, or I'm going to do some more research on that. Or if you know so much about that, you know how to contact me and help me out on how we can get this going. And I seen a Mr. CZ, A&R's. Yeah, he's just owning tots. We don't need to talk about Mr. Z. I just don't want to say. I don't want to go anything negative. He's got a family to. He just owns it, like you said. Standalone, good movie. Yes, it is. See, T-dubs. Okay, he's directing something. Okay, so you guys, I guess they're having a conversation there. Yes. To see, I'll be honest, I never had a chance to own Don Post's, the Shamrock Mask. But you got to admit, actually, my son, I gave them to him. I actually tried to clean them up a little bit, but they really don't need to be. The tots, obviously the Season of the Witch mask. He's got them up on the shelf right over there. So, but yes, about 10 more minutes, and I'm gonna admire my action figures a little bit more. They look so good in this lighting. You got to admit. And so yes, what I might try to do, and I'll think about this a little bit more, maybe I'll do live streams, try to, at least depending on how the summer goes, at least every other weekend, or at least try them off once a month, and I'd like I said, to get you guys more involved. Oh, I just catched up with you. Sorry for the language. You're probably talking about something. Yeah, it's okay. No big deal. No big deal. I think that's what you're talking about. But yes, I maybe. Let's see. This is May now. So in a couple weeks, what I'm going to do? Yeah, let's do this in a couple weeks. Actually, I think I might try to do it on a weekend that I don't have my son, because there's something about him being there with the door shut. Granted, he is an adult, but there's reasons why I'm just not comfortable having a door shut between him and I. We'll just leave it at that. I don't need to get into it. Some of you very much know who my son is and the reason why. Let's just say I'm a very protective parent over him. So I think if I'm going to do live streams, I'm going to do it on the weekends that I don't have him. That way I can not constantly think, oh my God, does my son need something? And then maybe, if you want to reach out to me between now and then, say like 3 weeks from now. Now I need to make a date. Today is what? March 27th. Need to go to June, obviously. June already. Dear Lord. Da, 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 da. Let's see. I don't have Zach on the 4th. I do on. How about like June 18th? Or sorry, June 17th. Or you know what? I'll ask you right now, since what I'm seeing here, you guys are pretty much my major supporters anyway, I see all the time. What day do you think would be best if you were going to join on a live stream with me next week, a Friday or Saturday? Because I'm thinking if you bust your ass off all week, you know, what day just, you know what I mean? So what day do you think works best? Because I'm pretty much open either Friday or Saturday. I need an answer right now. I'm just kidding. Because I would like, if anything, we could have a conversation. And I know it'll most likely be Halloween stuff. And please feel free to do so. Daniel, thank you, Scott. I'll keep supporting you. Well, I really do appreciate just you being here. Trust me, that's really more than enough. I really do appreciate it. In fact, Daniel, if you have a webcam and a microphone, or your phone, you know how this stuff works. I'm sure you do. You're more welcome to join. And from what I understand, let's say you're not too comfortable being on video, you don't have to use your video stream, or you can. If you've done Zoom or whatever, I'd like to use OBS. I'm sure I can use OBS with Zoom. I'm not quite sure. Let's see, Webb, you love Saturdays. See, I'm thinking of you are like so many out there. You have your full-time job. You've got a family. And then because I can relate to a lot of Fridays. It's finally here. I can sit down and relax. Oh shoot, I got to do this live stream thing in a couple hours. Saturday, you know what? Saturday's sounding good to me too. So yeah, let's do a Saturday. And yeah, we could do a group or whatever. I think it'd be so much fun. And then the beauty of it is, when we do a group, and it could be however it's supposed to be, it almost like, okay, we got it going recording, and we don't have to pay attention to the world. We could just sit here and hang out and have a conversation. Well, yeah, we could pay attention to the live stream every once in a while. Josh, you just caught up. I'm going to be getting off of here pretty soon. I was just telling or asking everybody that I'm going to try to do a live stream here in about 3 weeks. And in 3 weeks, I want to try to get, you don't have to, but Josh, I want to invite anyone that wants to be a part of the video live stream itself. So if you're comfortable with that, we could do a group of how many ever wants to join. I mean, if it's just 2 or 3 of you, that's fine. I'm sure we'll get the logistics down in time. I did a group, I think there was 4 of us. This was years ago. And so I'm just thinking out loud because I really am starting to enjoy OBS more here. So, but yes, Josh, you're more welcome to be a part of it, via camera, or you could just hang out in the chat like this, and it'll be on a Saturday because like Mr. Webb and T-Dubs, Saturday just seems like it's a better day. And to me, yeah, that just makes sense, And if you got to work on Saturday, and what I'll try to do, because I'm trying to find that sweet spot, and I could do, this would be Eastern time. So if you are, well, I know there's at least already, I already know, I'm not going to say any names. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4 of us that are right here in Ohio. So that's not a big deal. Let's see. I'd love that you could interview. Well, sure. I don't mind asking questions. Now, they're going to be, I'll interview people, and I'm going to let you know right now. Yeah, I know sometimes I get frustrated and drop the F-bomb here and there, but any questions I ask you, they're going to be very respectful, and I'm going to make damn good and sure that anything that I ask anyone out there, I'm not going to put you on the spot or make you feel uncomfortable. So you do Zoom. Yeah, I think the Zoom's probably the best thing, because that, I think that'd be the best thing for all of us too, because I know I've got Zoom here on my computer and all that. So yeah, we'll do it on Saturday in about 3 weeks. Let me check that date again. And let's see, it's 27th. Whoops. Sorry. I got my calendar like right in the middle of the screen right now on my other computer. So it looks like, well, if I could actually go to the month here, not July, June. It looks like the 18th. June the 18th. We'll do a live. Hey, I think we'll all do Zoom. It'd be easier for all. Yep, Zoom. Zoom I think is the way to go. It's so much easier. And I'm trying to think ahead. If you had a long Saturday, say you've been out in the pool, let's do. How about 7 p.m. Eastern time? Does that sound good to you guys? That way I didn't ruin your Saturday. And then that way, if you just get a chance to sit back, relax, maybe you're going to have a cold one, I think 7 o'clock's about the right time. What did I miss? Seems very organic. What's very organic? Well, I don't know. What? Just kidding. I got to remind myself, I'm asking you a question, and there's about a 30-second delay. So, that'd be another great thing with Zoom. I don't have to worry about a delay. We're going to all be on the same time. Let's see, you mow grass, that's about it. So hopefully, I'm thinking 7 p.m. Eastern time. I think I said the 18th of June. You know what? I think, wouldn't that be close around Father's Day? I know it's usually on a Sunday. So it could be like a Father's Day, and all women are allowed to join us, even if you don't want to be on the video chat. And we gotta get more. We gotta get more of the women. I don't care what pronoun you call yourself. You know what? This whole pronoun thing. I want everybody now. I want you to think of me being 33. That's what I am, no matter what. So I don't know why. I'm gonna shut about that stuff. I'm just trying to get more men and women on here so we can all enjoy conversations, because I know there are a ton of women out there that love the horror franchise, that are nerds when it comes to the science fiction stuff too. I mean, it's not just us guys. Come on. Let's see. Josh, you are more than welcome. Like I said, it's because of you guys is the reason why I'm doing this. Wow, June 19th is Father's Day, so I guess it would be kind of a Father's Day type of, and I won't have Zach that seems about right. I don't know what it is about that. I seem to have my son on Mother's Day, and weird. Oh well. So thank you, Renee, so much, and I hope you're still up for a conversation here soon. But thank you. And of course, Renee, if you got nothing going on, I know you're a very, 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 very busy mother. You're more welcome to join us. Or even if you just want to do the chat thing, we'd appreciate you being here. Okay. Providence. That's East. Well, is it? Wait a minute. You guys are having your own conversation. I'm sorry. This is great. I'm glad you guys are having your own conversation. Yeah, enjoy your conversation while I have a... Yeah, boy, don't I wish. This video is sponsored by the folks at Coca-Cola, the original taste. So pay me, Coke. Let's see, Josh. Well, everybody's out there just having a conversation. Okay, let's see. Let me think of anything else before I forget. So we're all going to do the live chat in about 3 weeks. And, but yeah, we'll call it the Father's Day live chat. There you go. And I'll also... Oh, by the way, another thing here. Whoops, wrong computer. It's funny because I got my trackpad for the computer. My camera's setting up. Yeah, shut up, Scott. You guys know how to reach out to me. Obviously through Twitter, Instagram, or you can email me. I made it clear. I'm not a Facebook guy. If I ever do Facebook again, it'll be a Facebook page on the bar downstairs, not Scott, because Scott sucks. The bar downstairs is much cooler. And then, of course, naturally, I'll post stuff when it's that Facebook thing. But the reason why I'm bringing this up here is if you want to contact me, if you have done quite a bit of the Voom. Did I say Voom? Zoom. If you guys have done plenty of Zoom, and please feel free to share any advice on how to do Zoom. I've done Zoom, but hey, if you're an expert at it, I would love your opinion on how to do it properly. So yes. Josh, I don't want to try to put Facebook down. I don't. It's just not my cup of tea. And I have other has nothing to do with you, has nothing to do with, it's just personal reasons has nothing to do with the YouTube, nothing. It's I don't want to get into it. It's like I said, it's just, out of respect for people that I know personally, I just don't want to be involved with Facebook anymore, because I don't need to be in the middle of, why is someone in your family saying this and someone in your family say, I think you get my point. And since I'm not really big into social media, believe it or not, I mean, yes, YouTube, I don't see YouTube as social media. It's a way for me to be creative and to talk to you guys. And, but Instagram I like because I get to share my YouTube stuff on there or whatever. But yeah, like I said, please feel free to reach me out either way. And if you've got some, what I say before, Voom, if you've got any Zoom advice, I'd love to hear it from you. But if you are a big fan of Facebook, then please stick to it. If it works for you, hell, from what I've heard, you could do videos on Facebook now and they're actually paying. I'm thinking, wait a minute. Maybe I should do content on Facebook so I can get paid on Facebook. What an idiot I am. See, Josh, you're old school. I'm liking that already. I like calling. Holy crap. Josh likes calling people. Wow. Josh, yes, I'm the same way. There's someone here that could testify that I would complain about texting. You know who you are. Yes, I'm old school too. I would love to have, not the bill, but I would like to, back to landline. I would love to have an old, rotary dial to put up on the phone. Just, I don't know, just something proper around here. Chris, but you know what, Chris? I'm thinking, since you're a family man, this is what I miss about Facebook. It was a great place at one time to reconnect with family and friends. And even I used to think of, wow, this is a great way to find your old friends that you went to high school with. And of course, you would make new friends that way. But sadly, as time has gone by, to my own personal experience, I was seeing a lot of fighting going on amongst family members. And I'm saying more than I'd like to right now. But that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gone. Bye. If you want to talk to me, you know how to reach me. I don't do Facebook. It's not for me. So, alrighty. Well, it's 9:30 right now, according to the clock. Well, 9:29. And seriously, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I'm always thinking about wanting to do videos on here, maybe after, I know for sure after a certain film comes out in October. I'll be on here talking some more about it. Anytime that I get involved with some projects, I'm going to share it on here. And of course, we could discuss this more during the live chat in 3 weeks. I do have some ideas, and I'm going to wait until it's the right time to share this, because why talk about it now when I'm not even near doing it? I'd rather share it in those videos. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. Well, if you haven't had a chance yet to watch Obi-Wan, if I haven't ruined anything for you yet, I hope you get a chance. If you're a big fan of The Mandalorian, you are going to love these 2 episodes, or at least truly enjoy it, or even Boba Fett, because this has that. I'm not saying it's like The Mandalorian, but it has direction. It has, we'll just leave it. It has direction that just feels like a great Star Wars story already. So, yes, I'll leave it at that. Josh, I'm glad you made it. You have been extremely supportive, just like everyone that I've been communicating with here. I am so appreciative of it. T-Dubs, I'll be busy on your mask, which I've already made it clear this weekend. I'm looking forward to, there's my Memorial Day weekend, is working on a Myers mask. No problem there. Because I have to, there's 2 things that I have to do. In other words, there's a base coat that I have to deal with that I have to let it sit for a good, really 36 hours when it comes to an H1. And then after that, that's when I get to go to town on the creativity. And then it's, before you know it, I'll be contacting you. Probably, I would say, close to the end of the week. It should, if it depends on how my work schedule is. But, yeah. Yeah, because once I start getting into it, I'm gone. So don't bother calling me. Alrighty, guys. Yes, everyone have a wonderful and hopefully a very safe Memorial Day weekend out there. Always keep your loved ones very close. I'm not going there because I don't want to think about it anymore. I just, what happened in Texas. It just shut up. I don't want to get into it. I get too emotional about. It's hard to smile after saying that. Okay. Good night, everyone. Please stay safe, because I am looking forward to our next conversations down the road. Once again, Mr. Webb, thank you for the super chats. That was very nice of you. I really appreciate it. Zach will appreciate the pizza and the French fries. And we'll be looking forward to seeing possibly an unboxing video on your YouTube channel whenever you can get around to it. Yeah, go check out his channel, guys. He's got an awesome Meyer collection. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Mr. Webb. Renee, if you're still watching. T-Dubs, thank you. Of course, I'll be busy working on your stuff. And I think that's Daniel. If you're still here, thank you so much. Hey, you know what? Having just, let's say, a handful of us for this live chat makes it easier. Don't tell the rest of them, okay? Alrighty, guys. I'm going to make sure that we do this right. See ya.